Everyone, is Jonathan Mathis. Welcome to my sports channel. If you guys like sports, you're in the right place. Please subscribe to my channel. That would be great. I'm at 504 subscribers. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. That would be awesome. So we can talk about sports, and you guys are more than welcome to leave any kind of comments in the comment column below. You can message me and we can talk whatever you guys want to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about the NBA, and I know there's a lot of college football going on. I know there's been some upsets today, but I got to talk about this. I can't let this go without having a conversation about it, because everyone is talking about who is the best NBA player in the game today, who is the best player in the world currently. And the best player in the world, yes, I'm going to come out and say it, is Giannis. Did you guys not see what he did in the NBA playoffs last season? Did you guys not see his monster performances last season in the playoffs? I mean, it would be blasphemy to say that this guy is not ranked number one in the NBA. And I know there's a lot of LeBron James followers out there, and I know there's a lot of people crazy about LeBron James. They can't stop talking about him, especially millennials who think he is the next Michael Jordan, when in reality, he really isn't the next Michael Jordan. And I'm not hating on LeBron James. I know he has the physical attributes. I know he's the greatest player of his generation, but Giannis has surpassed him. And now it's time for LeBron James to hand the torch to Giannis. Giannis is the greatest player in the NBA. He is an unstoppable force. And when I saw that list, there's no way Kevin Durant should be the number one player in the world. Not by any means necessary. He is not the number one player in the world. Giannis is. That's disrespectful to Giannis. And I know Giannis heaped, all the praise on LeBron James. He widely considers LeBron James to be the number one player in the world. To me, that's not the case. It is Giannis who is the number one player in the world. Let's get that straight. Let's understand something here. Let's talk about what he did in the NBA Finals to lead his team to the NBA Finals. Milwaukee won their first NBA championship in 50 years. And he turned in one amazing performance, particularly in the finals. And now the easy answer for the Milwaukee Bucks is to repeat. And when you look at Giannis' skill set, he is simply impossible to stop. He is downright scary to the rest of the league. Let's understand something here. Giannis is still 26 years old. He is well in his prime. He is entering next season with a lot of confidence. He's an NBA champion. He's won Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. He's a two-time MVP. I mean, the list goes on. And he checks off all the boxes. He really checks off all the boxes. We will never forget Giannis' 50-point masterpiece in Game 6 of the NBA Finals to close out his first championship. We will never forget that he had several performances in which he put up 30-plus points per game. I mean, he was stacking up some big numbers in the postseason. Giannis was so unstoppable, the only way you could stop him many times, as we saw constantly, was by putting him on the foul line, forcing him to hit his free throws. That was the only way you could, slow him down. He was an unstoppable force, a ferocious beast, one who was simply unguardable, Someone who had his way inside the paint, was just dominant inside the paint. I mean, no one had the answer. No one had an answer for him. And simply no one was able to match his size inside the paint. The only thing Giannis is missing is a consistent jump shot. If he begins to knock down his jump shots, he would be an all-around player in the NBA, and he would definitely be an unstoppable force. There will be nothing anyone can do to slow him down. I think he is now the face of the NBA. Call me silly, say I don't know basketball, make your comments all you want. But Giannis was amazing. People mocked him because he took forever to shoot free throws. There was fans from opposing teams counting down every time he would, shoot from the charity strike. But I think that unfazed him. That didn't really bother him. Actually, in fact, I think he embraced that. I think that more than anything, I think he invited the scrutiny. I think he invited the criticism. It didn't bother him at all. If anything, it motivated him to play harder. And he would bring that competitive fire every night. I'll say it again. It seemed like the only best way to stop Giannis was putting him on the free throw line. Giannis was the first player to average 20 points and shoot 65% in the paint in a single postseason. In the finals, he was even more lethal in the paint, shooting 75%. He led his team to an NBA championship with a supporting cast that wasn't really the best. Yes, there was Chris Middleton. Yes, Jrue Holiday showed up in big moments. But still, he dragged this team to the NBA Finals and carried this team on his back. Without him, Milwaukee doesn't win a championship. So it's time that we put respect on Giannis's name. And need I remind everyone that he is already second on the Bucks all-time scoring list after passing Glenn Robinson and who else? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He is actually in sight to eventually catch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He currently has 12,319 points. He needs 1,892 this year to become Milwaukee's all-time leading scorer, and he's capable of doing that because he has shown loyalty to the city of Milwaukee. That's another thing I want to mention. He didn't join a stacked roster that was already built to win the NBA championship. He took the money that Milwaukee gave to him and he decided to stay in Milwaukee. Even when the going was tough. Even when the team could never get to the NBA Finals. He decided to stay. He could have easily said, you know what? I'm out of here. I want to join a team that is built to contend for a championship. But of course not. He stayed in Milwaukee. And you saw it for yourself last season that he was virtually impossible to stop. He is the face of not only that franchise, but he is the face of the NBA. Hands down. We're going to end this discussion now. We're going to settle this debate. Giannis is the best player in the NBA. He is fun to watch. He's very exciting. The fans have a superstar. They have a very, very special player in Milwaukee. Giannis is a freak of nature, and he can only get better. And I wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee comes out of the East again, if Giannis is able to have another season like he did a year ago. Call me crazy, say whatever you want to say about me. But Giannis is the greatest player in the NBA today. He has passed LeBron James. He has passed up LeBron James. He is the king of the NBA. Let's acknowledge it. Let's embrace it. And let's appreciate this man's game and what he's been able to accomplish. I'll see you guys later. I'm checking out now. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Take care, everyone.